Chair, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today so soon after the last visit. I know today's focus is very much on affordable housing, but I think it's important to remember that without serviced or zoned land, there's going to be no progress, whether that's in private housing, affordable housing, cost rental or social housing. It's all part of the same system. And I know when you were here with us before, you highlighted the shortage of zoned and serviced land. And that was seen as a critical blockage. And we were discussing the Minister's letter from May that was sent out to the councils. The numbers weren't released. And that was the blockage. But now it seems the Minister has issued the Section 28 guidelines, and it's provided critical numbers for all areas, including my own Kildare, 2,706 per year. And that the Minister is asking the councils to vary the development plans as soon as possible. So it seems the blockage now has been passed on to local authority level. And in that context, my question is, I've seen Cork County Council and Kildare have adopted an approach, and it's a very proactive approach, whereby they're seeking public consultation to identify additional lands for zoning, and whether that's brownfield, greenfield, etc. And it's all for rezoning under the Section 28. So my question is, what do you think of Cork County Council's initiative? Are you aware of it? And can you tell me, are many other local authorities following suit? And where, if they are, where are they in the process? And what are the likely timeframes for the completion of the variations in those plans? Thank you. So anybody can answer.
Yeah, thanks, Senator. I'll take that one. As you know, the Minister has instructed local authorities to re-examine their county development plans. Those processes are working away in the background. Most local authorities have indicated that they'll start the public consultation process on that in either Q3 or Q4 of this year. And there will be a formal public consultation process, as there is with all variations, and I think that's what you're referring to with those local authorities. So they prepare a draft variation that would reflect the increased numbers and the zonings associated with that. That will go out for public consultation either before or immediately after Christmas, and then it would be put before the elected members of the respective county council for adoption or otherwise, or amendment. We expect that process in the bulk of local authorities would be completed probably in the spring of next year.
So it's nearly a year after the numbers then have been...
Well, there are prescribed periods for variations to county development plans. That's prescribed in legislation. So there's an analysis to be done on the existing capacity of the zoned lands. Then you plug in the new figures that have been given by the Minister. You assess what impact that would have and what additional zonings would be required, and then that goes out to public consultation, and there's a prescribed period for that, and then it goes before the members. So, as I say, our local authorities are working on that in the background. Some have already published draft proposals and proposed variations. A lot will do so over the coming month or two as they work through the data and work through their existing plans. Goes out to public consultation, then it's put before the members for adoption.
And are you confident? We had witnesses, Éireann, ESB, in here before, and they were saying the targets that we have from a government point of view can't be matched by the infrastructure. So are you confident that the housing targets that we have can be met with the infrastructure we have?
Well, there's no doubt that all of the various state infrastructure providers will have to, seriously examine the variations and the new zonings that will come from that process across all 31 local authorities. To that end, the Department has recently established a Housing Activation Office, and they have started their consultation with local authorities to assess what infrastructure priorities are there or are needed to unlock and to service zoned lands. So it is a huge challenge facing the state. It's going to require a significant amount of financial investment by the state to service and fully service and adequately service lands around the country in terms of water, wastewater, electrical grid, relief roads, public transport, community centres, schools, etc.
So without the infrastructure, it's pie in the sky unless we get the infrastructure in.
No, there are significant portions of land that are already serviced where there's no infrastructural deficit, and they are, a lot of that is either being developed or in the process of being developed or has planning permissions on it that are part of the normal pipeline of housing development. But there's no doubt about it that, as we zone additional lands, that will require additional investment to service.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Deputy Senator.